Hey there, Centrons. By now, you've probably heard about Behringer releasing the Behringer Solina string synthesizer. It's going to be a module. And, I wanted to give my thoughts on this because from what I understand, we're not going to see this until the required chips have been sourced. And we are looking at quite a unique situation in the world supply chain, and not only that, but prices rising. So to touch on this just a little bit, I want to talk about the news that I heard this week where Moog, has raised their synth prices for their grandmother and their sub 25 by more than 60% in Europe. There's also going to be a price upgrade for the U.S. prices, for the U.S. dollar amount. So 60% price rise on just these two synthesizers. More is coming. Absolutely going to be more price rising in the synth market. I predicted this not even so long ago. I've been predicting this, that prices are going to go up for synthesizers, and Behringer is trying to get this Solina out for $359. I think they'll be able to do it. If not, they'll probably have to settle for the $399 mark. I don't know where they're going with this synth in the long run, if we're going to have ourselves a keyboard version of it, or if we're going to be just having to go with the module. I'm not too much on modules anymore. I used to be, but I've shifted away from that. I just like having everything laid out in front of me and being able to access the keyboard. But I understand that there are space constraints, even for myself. And so having some of these modules may be helpful, but I still just like working with select keyboards. And to be honest with you, I think that this Solina is a great sounding synthesizer, but I also think that it's a one-trick pony. Now, I'm probably going to get hammered in the comment section about this, but do we really need the Solina, or is it just something nostalgic that we want to play with? I think the last thing I want to hear is 50 to 1,000 to 1,000,000 remakes of stuff that was made in the past, and then people trying to come up with something with their own tracks that's only going to be sounding like something out of yesteryear. And that's fine if that's the sound that you're going for. But music kind of like evolves as equipment, musical instruments move along. So when we got electronic instruments such as synthesizers, like in today's market, like the Polybrute, I think that is a very innovative synthesizer. The Moog 1 is an incredible synthesizer, very innovative. Stuff that, like the Prophet X, stuff that Sequential has been moving out. The Prophet X is an innovative synthesizer. The Roland Phantom 2019, I think that's very innovative. So you'll see that as electronic instruments evolve over time, so does music genres. But, Behringer has been going backwards with their synth development, and some people have complained, look, we love the nostalgia. I do too. But let's come up with something that's a little bit new as well. And I don't think at this point a Solina is something that I want or need for my sound palette. But it is interesting that they're announcing that this is ready to go, with the little side note that we're still waiting on chips. So a lot of people have been complaining that Behringer has been announcing a lot of stuff, but releasing nearly none of it. And so that's where we are once again. We are hearing about a product that is complete, ready to go. What is Behringer going to do once all these chips hit the market and they're able to produce all of this stuff? Are they going to release everything out at once and flood the market? Probably. And if they did so, I think they would hurt a lot of synth companies that are competing with them, simply because, look, I like pizza and maybe you like tacos, but maybe, I've only got enough money for pizza, and that's why I don't like tacos, right? Because I'm not buying tacos, I'm buying pizza. And that's why I like pizza. I'm going to choose what I like the most. So what I'm trying to say is most people only have so much in their budget, and they're always going to go for what they can afford so that they can get more for their money. Behringer is certainly a synth company that will give you more for your money depending on what you define more as. So it's interesting to see where Behringer is going to go when all of this money is exchanging hands out there with the inflation going up, and how much of it Behringer is going to be getting when the market opens up, because there's going to be a lot of money out there once these chips start flowing again. Everyone's going to be pushing their products and putting them out there. What is Behringer going to be doing with all of these synthesizers that they've been promising? Are they going to just send them all out there, or are they going to hold them back and release them one or two at a time? Very interesting to find out what's going to happen in the future. So what do you all think about, one, the Solina, and two, the Moog hardware synths going up more than 60% in Europe and soon to be in the United States? I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be a 60% hike in the United States, but definitely so far it looks like 60% in Europe. And what do you think Behringer is going to be doing when these chips become available? Do you think they're going to release all these synths at once, or kind of release them in stages? I'm Pure Ambient Drone. Until next time, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, and above all, keep calm and synth on.